Title: 6:13 a.m. Written by Gojo. You were staring at the messy, snowy peaks of his hair as he lies face down on his pillow and you nudge him for what felt like the 10th time that morning. Already giving up on what remains of your precious sleep when you hear him whine under his breath. Satoru, wake up! You groan, moving closer to pinch at his side, and you watch him jolt slightly, picking up from his place between the pillows to blink at you a few times before one of his arms wrap around you to pull you closer. You're gonna be late, Satoru, come on! You snort, and you let your fingers run through his hair just so you can see the way his eyes freeze when his face breaks into his first smile of the day. I hear you, getting up right now. Satoru murmurs, but you watch him inch closer to you before nuzzling into your neck, placing a few soft kisses against the skin between sleepy grumbles and obnoxiously loud kiss noises. It was always warmer in the mornings, you realize, finding it almost too easy to melt back into his embrace even though the sound of his alarm still ringing through the dimly lit room. He smells a little like your shampoo mixed with the faint smell of his cologne, and you feel him yawn as his hands trace under your shirt, drawing shapes onto the skin of your waist. Satoru, you're literally their teacher. You can't be late. You hum, scratching at his scalp before leaning back to nudge him again. And his eyes are still heavy lidded and cloudy with sleep when he finally pulls back to look at you. His cheeks flush and puffy from his pillow, and you roll your eyes at the path of his lips when he blinks at you. Can't a man cuddle in peace? You are gonna hurt my feelings by making you think you actually want me to leave. Satoru groans before burying his face back into the crook of your neck, and you grumble because you knew his strength would easily win over yours, as you admire the way his back muscles flex with each of his movement. You are such a man, baby. You sigh and you hear him groan before he pulls you closer and places a few messy kisses up your jawline. The strongest man, baby. He grumbles and you giggle before he softens, wrapping your arms around his neck because even as Satoru's alarm still rings, he's still warm and you know the extra 5 minutes will turn to 10 until your huge dope of a boyfriend is rushing out of the door with a coffee that's a little too sweet for you but just right for him. Before having to run back because he forgot to give you a goodbye kiss with a breathless, "Whoops, almost forgot the most important thing." Pulling you in for a slobbier kind of kiss until you were pulling his blindfold over his eyes for him and pushing him out the door with a giggle. But it was those moments that were truly yours.